Things just keep getting worse and worse for Justin Trudeau. Recent polling data has shown that it looks like the Bloc Québécois is going to be the official opposition coming up here in Canada. A recent article here on the Counterstrike says, the latest polls have found that Liberals are predicted to lose so badly in the upcoming federal election, they may not even be able to form an opposition party in the wake of the expected Conservative blowout. That honor could go to the Bloc Québécois. According to the latest Abacus poll, while the Liberal Party is still expected to finish second in terms of overall votes, 41% Conservative, 23% Liberal, they're currently neck and neck with the Bloc Québécois for winning the second most seats. This is due to breakdown of ridings and population and the fact that it appears that a massive swath of Quebec has completely washed its hands of the Liberals. So based on the current data, it looks right now the Liberals are going to lose 101 seats, the Conservatives are going to gain 88 seats, and the Bloc will gain potentially 9 seats, and same with the NDP. Now this article points out that it's both humorous and distressing that the Bloc Québécois can be forming the opposition party solely because they're a separatist party. What does that mean? You know, back when they had that vote, when was it, 94 or something, when they wanted to separate, it came down to a 1% decision of that would have could change Canada forever. So you really got to think of what the implications of that are. Will they get into power? Probably not. But as an opposition party, it's kind of a weird thing to have. One party doesn't even want to be a part of Canada. So after 8 years of Trudeau, I would like to think that Canada has become unified. I mean, Trudeau has done one thing for this country. He's great at unifying people against him. So I would like to think Canadians are more unified now, and there's not a desire for the separatist kind of movement anymore. I don't really know. I've never been to Quebec. I don't know really the feeling that's going on in the streets there, but the Liberals are definitely losing their presence in Quebec. There's a bunch of, along with the polling data, they asked people questions, and for example, they asked people if they think Trudeau was focused on the wrong priorities. 61% of people said yes. People asked if he's focused on the right priorities. 23% said yes. 53% people said he was closed. 22% said he was transparent. Who thinks Trudeau's transparent? Really? Who? Show me one person who thinks Trudeau's transparent. A side note here, check out these ducks that are dunking. These guys right here. Oh, there they go. 48% of people said Trudeau was ineffective. Only 24% think he's effective. 48% of people say he's reactive. 22% people say he's proactive. Yeah, Trudeau's not proactive at all. And finally, only 25% of people think Justin Trudeau is unifying. I actually think it's probably closer to like 90, 95%. He's very unifying against him, not for him. Now, throughout this polling, they asked people about Prime Minister and Pierre Poilievre, etc., and they give them a scoring, and they just ask people if they feel positive or negative about these people. And Trudeau scored 43% negative before, and 38% positive with a net score of -5. But today he gets a 58% negative and a 24% positive. So he's at a -34 now with this polling data. And to contrast that with Pierre Poilievre, he's gone from a -5 to a +4. They asked people too if they thought Trudeau was empathetic, and 44% of people said yes. I gotta think that's mostly immigrants. They get brought over from another country. They're like, oh yeah, this guy saved me, because it's not Canadians. I don't know any Canadian that's like, yeah, I like Justin Trudeau, it's a good guy, he's empathetic. Like, I don't know a single person. It has to be all immigrants that feel that. That's the only logical person who would say that. He's not empathetic, by the way, he's terrible. And 44% of people said they were indifferent to him, and 52% of people believe that there needs to be a change. Now, if we look at the aggregate polling, it basically shows that the Conservatives will win with 211 seats, which is plus 92 from where they are now. The Liberals will lose 96 seats, down to 64, and the Bloc will be up 4 seats, NDP and the Green will stay the same. The one thing we have to ask now is, what kind of Canada would we get if we had the Liberals as the official opposition versus the Bloc, or say the NDP squirrel their way up there? Which would be the best one to have as the official opposition? That's a hard question. For me personally, I would say the NDP, because having a separatist party doesn't make sense when one part of the country doesn't want to be part of the other part. It doesn't make sense to have them as opposition party. We don't want the Liberals. They can just vanish into the sunset. So I would say NDP or Green or that PPC, the purple one of those ones. Not realistically, those won't be. So I would say NDP, just because they'll never get into power and they don't have enough power to do anything. So, and they don't have enough support. They would just be the perfect mix of just sitting there and doing nothing. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Cast your bets. I'm gonna set up a poll. I think I can set up a poll and then everyone can vote. I'm curious what everyone thinks. We got to stay strong like these big trees until the election, and we can get this fool out of power and get our country back on track. Thanks for stopping by here. Be sure to subscribe, hit the thumbs up, turn on the post notifications so you get verified all my videos. I greatly appreciate everyone stopping by here. I'll see you in the next one.